wrapping the city in silver light. And in the hush, I find your shadow, not the one I ken, but the one that lives in my memory. Soft, delicate, persistent. Every corner of this empty room carries a trace of you. A laugh, a glance, a warmth that I could never keep. I close my eyes and breathe, and suddenly I am there again, in the place where dreams held your name, where every thought of you was safe and mine alone. Even if the world forgets, even if morning steals the night away, my heart knows the truth. You live in the quiet places I cannot reach during the day, where dreams held your name. I felt your hand in mine, even when no one was there. A tender pulse, a soft shiver, a memory that clings like the silver light on my window. And I tremble quietly with a love unspoken, a longing too delicate to voice, but alive in the spaces where only the night and I remain. I wander through streets that seem familiar, yet nothing is the same without you. The wind carries echoes of your voice, soft, fleeting, but impossible to ignore. Every lamp casts a shadow that reminds me of the curve of your smile, the gentle way you lean near, the way the world seemed to pause when I almost spoke the words I could never say. And still my heart reaches, searches, returns to the quiet sanctuary where dreams held your name. Maybe love doesn't always arrive in daylight, maybe it waits in soft sighs, in the hush of the dark, in the trembling of a heart that remembers what it lost. Where dreams held your name, I felt you again tonight. Not inside, not in touch, but in the tender pull that refuses to leave me. Even when I wake, the memory lingers, a heartbeat in the quiet, a glow that never fades, a love that lives in the spaces between sleep and wakefulness. Perhaps we were always meant to meet in places unseen, in moments the world overlooked. Every dream, every flicker of memory holds you still. Even when I cannot, I whisper to the night, to the stars that know my secret, and I let my heart speak what it never could allow. You are there in the soft tremble of moonlight, in the warmth of a memory, in the sanctuary where dreams held your name. And tonight I return there again, beneath the quiet of the sky, letting every thought, every sigh carry me closer to you. The world fades and all that remains is the echo of your warmth, the trace of your smile, the gentle rhythm of a heart that once held mine, in the tender silence of dreams. No one can see it, no one can hear it, but in this night you are alive, alive in the pulse of my home, alive in the glow that lingers long after the night fades. Every shadow, every soft breeze, every star overhead reminds me of the place where dreams held your name. And I tremble softly, endlessly, with the knowledge that you were mine, in those those moments, even if only in memory, even if only in dreams. When the morning arrives, I open my eyes to an empty room, but I do not mourn, for in the quiet of night, in the gentle pulse of dream, you were here, you were real, you were alive, and my heart will always return to the place where dreams held your name. The night comes quietly, wrapping the city in silver light, and in the hush I find your shadow. Not the one I can touch, but the one that lives in my memory. Soft, delicate, persistent. Every corner of this empty room carries a trace of you. A laugh, a glance, a warmth that I can never keep. I close my eyes and breathe, and suddenly I am there again, in the place where dreams held your name, where every thought of you and mine alone. Even if the world forgets, even if morning steals the night away, my heart knows the truth. You live in the quiet places I cannot reach during the day, where dreams held your name. I felt your hand in mine, even when no one was there. A tender pulse, a soft shiver, a memory that clings like the silver light on my window, and I tremble quietly with a love unspoken, a longing too delicate to voice, but alive in the spaces where only the night and I remain. I wander through streets that seem familiar, yet nothing is the same without you. The wind carries echoes of your voice, soft, fleeting, but impossible to ignore. Every lamp casts a shadow that reminds me of the curve of your smile, the gentle way you lean near, the way the world seemed to pause when I almost spoke the words I could never say. And still my heart reaches, searches, returns to the quiet sanctuary where dreams held your name. Maybe love doesn't always arrive in daylight, maybe it waits in soft sighs, in the hush of the dark, in the trembling of a heart that remembers what it lost. Where dreams held your name, I felt you again tonight. Not in sight, not in touch, but in the tender pull that refuses to leave me. Even when I wake, the memory lingers, a heartbeat in the quiet, a glow that never fades, a love that lives in the spaces between sleep and wakefulness. Perhaps we were always meant to meet in places unseen, Every dream, every flicker, a memory holds you still. Even when I cannot, I whisper to the night, to the stars that know my secret. And I let my heart speak what it never could allow. You were there in the soft tremble of moonlight, in the warmth of a memory, in the sanctuary where dreams held your name. And tonight I return there again, beneath the quiet of the sky, letting every thought, every sigh carry me closer to you. The world fades and all that remains is the echo of your warmth, the trace of your smile, the gentle rhythm of a heart that once held mine. In the tender silence of dreams, no one can see it, no one can hear it, but in this night you are alive. Alive in the pulse of my own, alive in the glow that lingers long after the night fades. Every shadow, every soft breeze, every star overhead reminds me of the place where dreams held your name. And I tremble softly, endlessly, with the knowledge that you were mine in those moments. Even if only in memory, even if only in dreams. When the morning arrives, I open my eyes to an empty room, but I do not mourn, for in the quiet of night, in the gentle pulse of dreams, you were here, you were real, you were alive. And my heart will always return to the place where dreams held your name. Drifts slowly across my room, and every shadow feels like it's waiting, like it knows the weight I carry. For a heart that refuses to rest, I lie awake, staring at the ceiling, tracing invisible lines that lead back to you. Your memory is a quiet ache, soft but insistent, pulling me into the darkness where only my longing keeps me company. Every flicker of street light outside reminds me of moments I never held, of words I never said. And I realize this heart of mine hungers for midnight, hungers for the quiet hours where it can feel you again, even if only in thought. The world sleeps, but I cannot. My mind keeps turning over every almost, every nearly, every might have been, until the silence hums with your name. A heart that hungers for midnight beats softly, reaching for something it cannot touch. Your warmth, your voice, your presence, they drift through the dark and linger like moonlight on my skin. Even still, I feel you close and I tremble quietly. gestures, the stolen glances, the warmth that lingered just long enough to leave a mark. The wind carries whispers of your name, soft, delicate, persistent, and I let it follow me as I wander through memories I cannot leave behind. I reach out to the space you used to fill, and though it is empty, my heart still hangs, hungry for a presence that exists only in the quiet hours, only when the world falls asleep. If love had a voice in the night, it would sound like this: a whisper, a tremble, a soft sigh that drifts across the darkness, longing for someone who may never return. A heart that hungers for midnight remembers every small detail, every laugh, every pause, every time our paths almost met. Even if tomorrow takes it all away, even if morning fades it to nothing, the night holds me here and I feel you again, softly, gently, endlessly, like a secret the stars themselves cannot keep. Maybe this is the way love survives, not in the day, not in the light, but in the hidden hours where silence allows it to breathe. I close my eyes and let it fill me, this hunger for a moment that never fully arrived, this need to feel you even when you are gone. The night listens, the wind remembers, and I let my heart speak what I could never say. A light, a heart that hungers for midnight, beats in time with my thoughts of you. Every shadow, every breath, every flicker of moonlight reminds me of the warmth I lost and the love I never confessed. Even if the world forgets, even if morning steals the night away, my heart will stay here with your memory, with a quiet ache that only the night can hold. I reach for you in dreams and echoes, in the silver light that slides across my room. And every time I feel the emptiness, I also feel you, in the tremble of my chest, in the hush of the hours, in the soft pulse of a heart that hungers for midnight. The night will end eventually, but my heart does not rest. It will keep wandering, keep remembering, keep longing for you. For in the hours when the world sleeps, in the hush of darkness, you are here, and my heart ever hungry beats for the midnight we may never share. I feel softer than usual tonight, as if the world slowed down just to let me remember you. Your warmth lingers in every shadow, a quiet echo brushing against my chest. I close my eyes and feel it, not in the way I did before, but in the hollow spaces where memories seem to live. The moon climbs slowly above the rooftops, casting silver light that trembles like the way my heart does when I think of you. And in that moment I feel it clearly, even the moon borrowed your warmth tonight. Every gentle breeze carries a whisper of you, soft enough to make me shiver. And I wonder if it remembers the things I never dared to say. When the moon borrowed your warmth, I felt it in the quiet of my room, a tenderness too big to hold, a glow that reached the parts of me you never touched directly, but left behind anyway. Even in the silence, even in the spaces between our beats, I felt you there, soft, delicate, and spoken. And I trembled as the night wrapped us together. I walk through streets that seem empty now, but carry traces of what used to be. The laugh we shared, the glance I never returned, the touch I never held. Everything feels softer, quieter, like the word itself is listening to what my heart cannot say. The moon watches me from above, its light a borrowed warmth that reminds me of your presence. I whisper your name to the night, and even the stars seem to pause, as if they do remember you. Maybe love doesn't always arrive in light, maybe it hides in shadows and silver threads across the sky. And in the soft tremble that comes when someone changes the way your heart moves. When the moon borrowed your warmth, I could feel you close to me, not in sight, not in touch, but in the gentle pull that lingers long after the moment passes. If I reach for you now, it would only be the memory that drifts like smoke through the room I left open for you. And still my heart trembles softly, endlessly, in the glow of a warmth that isn't mine. I imagine a world where I could hold it all, your warmth, your presence, your smile, without letting it slip through my fingers. But this life doesn't allow it. All I have are echoes, soft glimpses, and a heart that remembers too much. The moon carries what I cannot, and for a brief moment it holds you for me. And I feel every heartbeat you ever left behind. So I stay here under the borrowed warmth of the moon, letting it wrap around me like your hands once did. Every note of the night sings your name, every shadow reminds me of the space you once filled. And though I cannot hold you, though you were far from my reach, I feel the warmth, I feel the love, and I tremble softly in the quiet night. The breeze carries a memory, the stars hold a secret, and I let my heart speak, even if only to the night. The moon keeps you for a while, so I can feel you again, so I can remember the gentleness of what we were, and what I still long for. When the night grows colder and the city falls asleep, I'll stand beneath the moon's borrowed glow and let it remind me of you. Even if our paths never cross again, even if I never hear your voice, I will always remember the warmth you left behind, and the soft tremble that comes when I think of you under the night sky. Every shadow feels like it's waiting, like it knows the weight I carry, for a heart that refuses to rest. I lie awake staring at the ceiling, tracing invisible lines that lead back to you. Your memory is a quiet haze, soft but insistent, pulling me into the darkness where only my longing keeps me company. Every flicker of streetlight outside reminds me of moments I never held, of words I never said. And I realize this heart of mine hungers for midnight, hungers for the quiet hours where it can feel you again, even if only in thought. The world sleeps, but I cannot. My mind keeps turning over, every almost, every nearly, every might have been, until the silence of your name. A heart that hungers for midnight beats softly, endlessly, reaching for something it cannot touch. Your warmth, your voice, your presence, they drift through the dark and linger like moonlight on my skin. Even alone, even still, I feel you close and I tremble quietly, with a love that lives only in the night. I walk through empty streets in my mind, replaying the small gestures, the stolen glances, the warmth that lingered just long enough to leave a mark. The wind carries whispers of your name, soft, delicate, persistent, and I let it follow me as I wander through memories I cannot leave behind. I reach out to the space you used to fill, and though it is empty, my heart still aches, hungry for a presence that exists only in the quiet hours, only when the world falls asleep. If love had a voice in the night, it would sound like this, a whisper, a tremble, a soft sigh that drifts across the darkness, longing for someone who may never return. A heart that hungers for midnight remembers every small detail, every laugh, every pause, every time our paths almost met. Even if tomorrow takes it all away, even if morning fades it to nothing, the night holds me here, and I feel you again, softly, gently, endlessly, like a secret the stars themselves cannot keep. Maybe this is the way love survives, not in the day, not in the light, but in the hidden hours where silence allows it to breathe. I close my eyes and let it fill me, this hunger for a moment that never fully arrived, this need to feel you even when you are gone. The night listens, the wind remembers, and I let my heart speak what I can never say aloud. quiet ache that only the night can hold. I reach for you in dreams and echoes, in the silver light that slides across my room. And every time I feel the emptiness, I also feel you in the tremble of my chest, in the hush of the hours, in the soft pulse of a heart that hungers for midnight. The night will end eventually, but my heart does not rest. It will keep wondering, keep remembering, keep longing for you. For in the hours when the world sleeps, in the hush of darkness, you are here. And my heart, ever hungry, beats for the midnight. We may never share. The night feels softer than usual tonight, as if the world slowed down just to let me remember you. Your warmth lingers in every shadow, a quiet echo brushing against my chest. I close my eyes and feel it, not in the way I did before, but in the hollow spaces where memories seem to live. The moon climbs slowly above the rooftops, casting silver light that trembles like the way my heart does when I think of you. And in that moment I feel it clearly. Even the moon borrowed your warmth tonight. Every gentle breeze carries a whisper of you, soft enough to make me shiver. And I wonder if it remembers the things I never dared to say. When the moon borrowed your warmth, I felt it in the quiet of my room, a tenderness too big to hold, a glow that reached the parts of me you never touched directly, but left behind anyway. Even in the silence, even in the spaces between heartbeats, I felt you there, soft, delicate, unspoken. And I trembled as the night wrapped us together. I walk through streets that seem empty now, but carry traces of what used to be. The laugh we shared, the glance I never returned, the touch I never held. Everything feels softer, quieter, like the world itself is listening to what my heart cannot say. The moon watches me from above, its light a borrowed warmth that reminds me of your presence. I whisper your name to the night, and even the stars seem to pause, as if they too remember you. Maybe love doesn't always arrive in light, maybe it hides in shadows and silver threads across the sky. And in the soft tremble that comes when someone changes the way your heart moves. When the moon borrowed your warmth, I could feel you close to me, not in sight, not in touch, but in the gentle pull that lingers long after the moment passes. If I reach for you now, it would only be the memory that drifts like smoke through the room, I left open for you. Still my heart trembles softly in the sleep, in the glow of a warmth that isn't mine. I imagine a world where I could hold it all, your warmth, your presence, your smile, without letting it slip through my fingers. But this life doesn't allow it. All I have are echoes, soft glimpses, and a heart that remembers too much. The moon carries what I cannot, and for a brief moment it holds you from me. And I feel every heartbeat you ever left behind. So I stay here under the borrowed warmth of the moon, letting it wrap around me like your hands once did. Every note of the night sings your name, every shadow reminds me of the space you once filled. And though I cannot hold you, though you are far from my reach, I feel the warmth, I feel the love, and I tremble softly in the quiet night. The breeze carries a memory, the stars hold a secret, and I let my heart speak, even if only to the night. The moon keeps you for a while, so I can feel you again, so I can remember the gentleness of what we were, and what I still long for. When the night grows colder and the city falls asleep, I'll stand beneath the moon's borrowed glow and let it remind me of you. Even if our paths never cross again, even if I never hear your voice, I will always remember the warmth you left behind, and the soft tremble that comes when I think of you under the night sky. The night settles quietly over my window, and in the calm your name rises again, like a ripple across still water. I tell myself I've moved on, that time has softened everything. But the moment the room falls silent, you appear. Not loudly, not suddenly, but gently, like you never really left. I trace the outline of your memory in the dim light of the lamp, wondering how something so far away can still feel close enough to touch. Every soft breath I take brings back a piece of you, and I realize this is where my thoughts always return. Maybe I never start waiting, even when I convince myself I did. Maybe the heart remembers what the mind tries so hard to forget. And when the world grows quiet, I find you again in the whispers of the night. I still carry. No matter how far I try to go, you remain the place my thoughts always return to. If I could speak to you now, I'd say the words I swallowed then. You were the light I held, even in the dark. I walk slow through the streets where we once shared small moments, the kind that seemed ordinary then but feel unforgettable now. Your laughter still clings to the air like a song the wind refuses to let go. Sometimes I think I see you, a silhouette, a shape, a shadow familiar enough to stop my breath. But every time I look closer, it's just a night playing tricks with a heart that never healed right. Yet still, with every step I take, the path somehow leads back to the memory of you. If time had been kinder, maybe we would have found the courage we were both searching for. But we stayed quiet, and silence became the distance we never crossed. And when the world falls asleep, I return to you, to the smile that warmed me, to the voice that soothed me. No matter how many nights pass, you remain the thought my heart keeps returning to. If I could meet your eyes again, I'd tell you gently, you were the moment I never learned to let go. Maybe this is what love becomes when it's left unspoken, a soft echo, a trembling memory, a quiet place the heart keeps visiting without asking permission. And even if the future holds nothing for us, even if our story ended before it began, I hope you know this much: you were someone I cherish with a tenderness too fragile to ever fade completely. Sometimes love doesn't need endings or beginnings, it just lives quietly in the spaces we don't talk about. So here I am again, standing in the stillness, letting your memory settle softly against my chest. If longing had a voice, it would sound like this: gentle, breathless, honest. No matter where I go, no matter how the years move on, there is always a moment when the world slows down, just enough for me to feel you again. And every time it happens, I understand you were not just a chapter, you were the part of my heart that kept beating quietly even after you walked away. And so when the night grows deeper and the stars begin to fade, my thoughts drift back to you, to the warmth, to the closeness, to the small miracle of having known you. This is where they return every time, to you. The night breathes slowly around me, carrying pieces of you in its quiet air. If you ever feel a soft ache, a gentle pull you can't explain, maybe that's me thinking of you again. And until my heart learns a new place to rest, this will remain the truth I carry softly. You are where my thoughts always return. Night settles quiet over my window, and in the calm your name rises again, like a ripple across still water. I tell myself I've moved on, that time has softened everything. But the moment the room falls silent, you appear, not loudly, not suddenly, but gently, like you never really left. I trace the outline of your memory in the dim light of the lamp, wondering how something so far away can still feel close enough to touch. Every soft breath I take brings back a piece of you, and I realize this is where my thoughts always return. Maybe I never stop waiting, even when I convince myself I did. Maybe the heart remembers what the mind tries so hard to forget. And when the world grows quiet, I find you again, in the whispers of the night, in the warmth I still carry. No matter how far I try to go, you remain the place my thoughts always return to. If I could speak to you now, I'd say the words I swallowed then. You were the light I held even in the dark. Slow through the streets where we once shared small moments, the kind that seemed ordinary then, but feel unforgettable now. Your laughter still clings to the air like a song the wind refuses to let go. Sometimes I think I see you, a silhouette, a shape, a shadow, familiar enough to stop my breath. But every time I look closer, it's just the night playing tricks with a heart that never healed right. Yet still, with every step I take, the past somehow leads back to the memory of you. If time had been kinder, maybe we would have found the courage we were both searching for. But we stayed quiet, and silence became the distance we never crossed. And when the world falls asleep, I return to you, to the smile that warmed me, to the voice that soothed me. No matter how many nights pass, you remain the thought my heart keeps returning to. If I could meet your eyes again, I'd tell you gently, you were the moment I never learned to let go. Maybe this is what love becomes when it's left unspoken, a soft echo, a trembling memory, a quiet place the heart keeps visiting without asking permission. And even if the future holds nothing for us, even if our story ended before it began, I hope you know this much: you were someone I cherished with a tenderness too fragile to ever fade completely. Sometimes love doesn't need endings or beginnings, it just lives quietly in the spaces we don't talk about. So here I am again, standing in the stillness, letting your memory settle softly against my chest. If longing had a voice, it would sound like this: gentle, breathless, honest. No matter where I go, no matter how the years move on, there is always a moment when the world slows down, just enough for me to feel you again. And every time it happens, I understand you are not just a chapter, you were the part of my heart that kept beating quietly, even after you walked away. And so When the night grows deeper and the stars begin to fade, my thoughts drift back to you, to the warmth, to the closeness, to the small miracle of having known you. This is where they return every time to you. Breathe slowly around me, carrying pieces of you in its quiet air. If you ever feel a soft take, a gentle pull you can't explain, maybe that's me thinking of you again, until my heart learns a new place to rest. This will remain the truth I carry softly. You are where my thoughts always return. The air feels quiet enough for me to hear the smallest pieces of myself, and in that stillness, your name rises softly, like a memory brushing lightly against my skin. I don't know why it happens like this. Every time the world grows silent, you return to me in gentle waves, warm enough to linger, soft enough to hurt. I walk through these empty streets, each step echoing the things I never said out loud. And somewhere between the shadows and the moonlight, I felt that familiar tremble, that small, fragile shake in my chest, that happens only when I think of you. If I had spoken sooner, if I had held on longer, maybe the night wouldn't feel this heavy. But every time I tried, my courage faded like frost on glass, gone before the sun could see it. And I trembled softly when your face appeared in my thoughts again, a quiet shiver of longing, something gentle, something I couldn't hide anymore. If the world could hear my heart right now, it would know I never stopped feeling you, not even for a second. In the hush of the night, your memory blooms, and I tremble when I think of you. And I tremble when I think of you. There are days when I forget, but nights never let me. The moon has a way of reminding me of everything I try to bury softly beneath my ribs. I remember your laugh, how it warmed me faster than any sunlight I've ever known. I remember the way your eyes softened when you smiled, as if you carried it in worlds only few were allowed to see. I wasn't brave enough to stay in that moment, so the moment stayed with me instead. And even now, just the thought of losing what never began makes my chest tremble, like a fragile song waiting to be heard. If I could gather every, almost every maybe, every just a little more, I wonder toward you without fear. Hands trembling but heart certain that it was always you. In this silent night, your warmth stays with me, and I tremble when I think of you. Maybe love doesn't always arrive loudly. Maybe sometimes it arrives as a flicker, a breath, a trembling wish in the dark. If you ever felt even a piece of what I carried for you, I hope it didn't hurt. I hope it felt gentle, like the way your name feels when it rests quietly on my heart. And if someday our paths cross again, I hope I'm braver, brave enough to hold your gaze, brave enough to stay, brave enough to tell you what trembled inside me all along. So I tremble again softly as your memory brushes against me like a passing breeze. It still remembers my warmth. Tell me, do you feel it too? Do your nights ever shake with the thought of me? Even if the answer is silence, even if it never reaches me, I'll keep this truth close, that loving you quietly was still one of the most beautiful things my heart ever learned to do. My voice shakes, my breath falters, but the confession, it remains. Every time your name echoes through the empty room of my chest, I tremble softly, honestly, completely. So here I stand beneath the quiet night, letting the truth finally breathe. I don't know if you'll ever hear it, but I whisper it anyway. For the first time without fear, for the last time without regret. Every part of me remembers you. Every part of me trembles when I think of you. Tonight the air feels quiet enough for me to hear the smallest pieces of myself. And in that stillness, your name rises softly, like a memory brushing lightly against my skin. I don't know why it happened like this. Every time the world grows silent, you return to me in gentle ways, warm enough to linger, soft enough to hurt. I walk through these empty streets, each step echoing the things I never said out loud. And somewhere between the shadows and the moonlight, I felt that familiar tremble, that small fragile shake in my chest, that happens only when I think of you. If I had spoken sooner, if I had held on longer, maybe the night didn't feel this heavy. But every time I tried, my courage faded like frost on glass, gone before the sun could see it. And I trembled softly when your face appeared in my thoughts again, a quiet shiver of longing, something gentle, something I couldn't hide anymore. If the world could hear my heart right now, it would know I never stopped feeling you, not even for a second. In the hush of the night, your memory blooms, and I tremble when I think of days when I forget, but nights never let me. The moon has a way of reminding me of everything I try to bury softly beneath my rest. I remember your laugh, how it warmed me faster than any sunlight I've ever known. I remember the way your eyes softened when you smiled, as if you carried hidden worlds only few were allowed to see. I wasn't brave enough to stay in that moment, so the moment stayed with me instead. And even now, just the thought of losing what never began makes my chest tremble like a fragile song waiting to be heard. If I could gather every, almost every, maybe every, just a little more, I wonder if it would have been enough to reach you. And I trembled softly when your voice echoed in my memory again. A quiet ache, a longing, something tender, something I can't let fade. If time could return, I'd walk toward you without fear, hands trembling but heart certain that it was always you. In this silent night, your warmth stays with me, and I tremble when I think of you. Maybe love doesn't always arrive loudly, maybe sometimes it arrives as a flicker, a breath, a trembling wish in the dark. If you ever felt even a piece of what I carry for you, I hope it didn't hurt, I hope it felt gentle, like the way your name feels when it rests quietly on my heart. And if someday our paths cross again, I hope I'm braver, brave enough to hold your gaze, brave enough to stay, brave enough to tell you what trembled inside me all along. So I tremble again, softly, as your memory brushes against me, like a passing breeze that still remembers my warmth. Tell me, do you feel it too? Do your nights ever shake with the thought of me? Even if the answer is silence, even if it never reaches me, I'll keep this truth close, that loving you quietly was still one of the most beautiful things my heart ever learned to do. My voice shakes, my breath falters, but the confession remains every time your name echoes through the empty room of my chest. I tremble softly, honestly, completely. So here I stand beneath the quiet night, letting the truth finally breathe. I don't know if you'll ever hear it, but I'll whisper it anyway. For the first time without fear, for the last time without regret, every part of me remembers you, every part of me trembles when I think of you.